Prime Video comes out and makes this big announcement that Roadhouse, the thing that they acquired, it was in production when they bought MGM and it got brought in the fold for Amazon. And it gets revealed that it's coming out on Amazon Prime Video. That despite Jake Gyllenhaal doing all this work, despite Conor McGregor being in the movie, despite the fact that it's being received so well by so many people with just its one trailer out there, this is not going to be a theatrical release. It's just going to be exclusively for streaming. And I'm not sure that Amazon wanted more bad PR after all the stuff they're going through with people getting laid off of Prime Video, all of this shit. But the Roadhouse director himself is not very happy about this. Roadhouse Remake's director lashes out at Amazon as Prime Video debuts Action Movie's first trailer. And not only is it just one comment, he wrote a piece on Deadline right here. Doug Liman says he's boycotting the South by Southwest premiere of his Jake Gyllenhaal film Roadhouse to protest Amazon MGM bypassing theaters for Prime streaming release. He wrote this article for Deadline. It's not just a paragraph, a comment here. It's an entire fucking article. When Roadhouse opens at the South by Southwest Film Festival, I won't be attending. The movie is fantastic, maybe my best, and I'm sure it'll bring the house down and possibly have the audience dancing in their seats during the end credits, but I will not be there. My plan has been to silently protest Amazon's decision to stream a movie so clearly made for the big screen. But Amazon is hurting way more than just me and my film. If I don't speak up about Amazon, who will? So here we go. When Amazon bought MGM, one of the few remaining studios making big commercial films for theatrical release, movies like Bond and Creed, they announced they would put $1 billion into theatrical motion pictures, releasing at least 12 a year. They touted it as the largest commitment to cinemas by any internet company. I can tell you what they did to me and my film Roadhouse, which is the opposite of what they promised when they took over MGM. The facts. I signed up to make a theatrical motion picture for MGM. Amazon bought MGM. Amazon said, make a great film, and we'll see what happens. I made a great film. We made Roadhouse a smash hit. Amazon's words, not mine, by the way. Roadhouse tested higher than my previous box office hit, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It tested higher than Bourne Identity, which spawned 4 sequels. I'm told the press response has been Amazon's best since they bought MGM. Roadhouse has a strong tie into UFC, which is a rabid and loyal fan base that has spawned over 1.5 billion social media impressions for the film, and marketing hasn't even begun yet. The action's groundbreaking, and Jake Gyllenhaal gives a career-defining performance in a role he was born to play. Audiences want to see UFC megastar Conor McGregor take his debut swing at Jake on the big screen. The reality is, there's nothing quite so fun as a good bar fight. What else could I have delivered to the studio? Nothing, it turns out, because contrary to their public statements, Amazon has no interest in supporting cinemas. Amazon will exclusively stream Roadhouse on Amazon Prime. Amazon asked me in the film community to trust them in their public statements about supporting cinemas, and they turned around and are using Roadhouse to sell plumbing fixtures. It goes on and on and on, talks about how, Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be hurt because this was made for the big screen, blah, blah, blah. This is an evisceration of Amazon by someone who has what everyone's looking at and said, this looks like a fucking awesome trailer, like a cool movie for Amazon Prime. They're getting eviscerated by the film's director, who says they said they had this commitment and they fucking lied. They said they wanted me to make a good movie. They told me I made a great movie, but they lied. It's going on their streaming service. Now, again, it's their rights. They're within their rights to do whatever. When you have a director like this coming out against Amazon, what could happen is it could convince a lot of people not to fucking work with Amazon. That's the reality of what might happen by this big of a slamming, a public trashing of Amazon by the very same director who says, I'm not going to the premiere of this because they fucking lied to me. I actually do think that the movie looks pretty damn good. A lot of other people do as well. Way better than I was expecting it to look. But certainly Doug Liman, not happy with Amazon, and he's airing all of it out in public.